When you first launch Photoshop, it displays a start screen to help guide you to the files that you want to work with. Now, don't be alarmed if you're new to Photoshop and your screen doesn't look exactly like the one you see here. For example, you might have a different message in this area. And if you've already opened files, you'll see their icons here. Let's start by clicking the Open button and then navigating to open the Arch image. When I open a document in Photoshop, the Start workspace automatically is hidden so that we can start working on our images. Once we're finished, or when I click Close, Photoshop will display the Start screen and we can see the recently opened document. By default, we see it in Thumbnail view, but we can also view this in List view. To the right, we have different options for sorting as well as filtering our recent files. And if we're looking for a different document, we can always use the search icon in the upper right. If I want to open a new blank document or a template, I'll click Create New. You might see additional text at the top of the New Document tab, but you can close that using the little X in the corner of that little card. So across the top, there are different categories of documents. We have Recent for our recent documents. We have a Saved category, and then we have different categories depending on the kind of work that you do. Each one of these categories have their own presets. If we click on the plus icon here, we can view additional presets. You can also change the size of the dialog if you want to see additional presets. Now, the preset you select might be just fine as is, or you might want to make changes to it, which you can do so on the right-hand side. Let's say, for example, I want to create a preset that is 8 by 8 inches at 300 pixels per inch. If I enter a title right now and open the document, that will be the title for the document. If I want to save this as a preset, I'll click the Save icon here, and then we can name this 8 by 8 at 300 and click Save Preset. We're automatically taken to the Saved area where we can see that preset, and if we want to open it, we'll just double-click. When we're finished, I'll choose File and then Close to return to the Start screen. Let's click Create New again because I want to show you the templates that are available. But first, I'll just point out that under the Recent area, we can see that preset as a recent, and it's also in the Saved area. All right, returning to Photo, let's scroll down and take a look at some of the different templates. You'll notice that a lot of these templates are free, but you can also search for additional templates using this icon down here to go to Adobe Stock. For now, let's select this first template. I'll click on it so that I can see more information about that template. I can also see a preview of the template, and if I want to use it, I'll click Download. I don't need to see this again, so I'll click Don't Show Again and then Continue. I'll click Open in order to open the template, but for now, I'll click Close. I won't save changes to return to the Start screen. If we return one more time to Create New, we can see under the Saved area that any of the templates that we download are saved here. This is really convenient because any templates or any new presets are going to be synchronized to other machines that you log on to using your Adobe ID, so you can access these from anywhere at any time. If you want to temporarily hide the Start screen, you can do so by choosing the Window menu and then Workspace, and then selecting one of these other workspaces. If you want to disable the Start screen, you'll choose your Photoshop preferences. In this case, I'll use the Photoshop CC menu to select General. On Windows, you'd go under the Edit menu and choose General, and then uncheck the option to show Start Workspace when no documents are open. Notice that this workspace change isn't going to take effect until we quit Photoshop and then restart it. For this course, I'm going to leave it on and click OK. If I want to enable the Start screen, I can do so in two ways. I can return to Window, go to Workspace, and then select Start from the menu, or we can use the Workspace picker on the right-hand side of the options bar and select Start. So there you go, Quick and easy way to open new documents, work with templates, and open recent files from Photoshop.